attempted to pull the pilot from an abyss of self-blame. I suppose it is important when that's your job to get past it so you can fly again, and I'm not going to judge anyone for how they managed to do that. It's got to be difficult, going back to work with the same people, all of you knowing you were piloting during an accident that killed other people. So, yeah, they get a pass to go get blackout drunk from me. But not an hour after they left, the lab called me. There was a problem. The chain of custody blood draws needed drawn again. Someone had dropped the first ones on the floor. Smashed into a million pieces was my pilot's clean blood test. Now he was at a bar getting drunk, and I had to call him and have him come in to get a new blood draw. It would not be clean. He would have alcohol in his blood, but I still had to have him come in. Everyone understood the ramifications of what was happening. With alcohol in his blood sample that was taken for his flight incident, he would be court-martialed. There would be a trial, he would get charges, and he would do time in the brig. His commanding officer came with him. I don't remember if he had a star or two or a bird, but his expression was grave. The pilot's fate, I believe he was thinking, was sealed, unless he himself told the truth that this was a redraw, that it happened well after the pilot was off duty, that he had begun drinking to ease his grief and was called back. But that meant the flight incident report had no blood draw. That would end this pilot's career. With whether or not he was drunk or on drugs during the incident up in the air, he would be grounded, possibly indefinitely. He would have to crawl his way back up to where he was trusted to fly again. If he was elite or wanted to be an elite pilot, that's the end of the dream. Walking the pilot into the room where I was drawing, his blood was like walking a career to the gallows. The whole time I did the paperwork and drew the blood, I knew what I had to do. The commanding officer stammered and said things and made explanations. I don't know what he thought I could do about the situation. I'm pretty sure he had no idea that I could or would do anything. No one pressured me, I'm trying to say. No one threatened me. No one coerced me to do what I did. I did it all on my own, and no one knew what I was even planning. I took the blood I had just drawn into my right hand. The pilot was looking down at the ground. His head hung in grief.